let's talk real quick about startups because I don't have anything against startups and I think they're fantastic. But I want to get into this because I feel like this is a necessary conversation, at least from a business perspective, that really is going to help drive home the point that we are in the new media renaissance right now where there is a chance. There's a huge fucking chance for us to really take these content creators, these people who are making great content, and say, okay, you're just doing this as a hobby, let's make it a fucking career. And not only let's make it a career, let's turn this into a business that you can grow and then flourish into something amazing. Not only that, is like, I think it's great to get to the point where we can branch people off of the fucking teat of YouTube. We can get people into new places. There's some startups starting to happen. Like, I think everybody knows the big one right now is VidMe. Like, there's things coming out the woodworks. But here's a big fundamental problem that I'm running into right now. And that is that now that the adpocalypse has happened, we have too many people now trying to make startups similar to what I'm trying to do. So I will say I'm a little bit biased in that I'm trying to be competitive here. But let's talk rationally for a second, because I'm involved in this little group now, and I think that it's important that we realize a couple of things. Is that content creators are the new media. Like, television and that type of media will die out. It's going to take a while, but it will get there. There's a reason that radio hasn't died out either. Because, like, what's that Radiohead song? You know, video killed the radio star. It's like, even though video is still the new thing and like, the big content creator, radio still kind of has its own place in the market. And the same thing exists here, is that television will be in its own right a platform that we're going to continue to use. People are going to continue to use. But you're going to see that video and online, the internet, is just going to spike up even more. And it's been doing that already. So we have all these people now trying to make companies which basically help creators get paid. But now here's the two problems that I'm having with this that are very fundamental problems. Is number one, there's too many of them coming up. And I'll talk about that in a second. And then the second reason is that they're not disclosing what they're doing. They're not talking publicly about how they're actually going to help people. So that's going to dissuade, like, we're going to talk about that real quick and saying that it's going to dissuade a lot of people from wanting to join your company, to actually want to do anything with your business. Because let's think about it for a second. Okay, you can help me make money. How? Oh, well, we give you a more interactive platform. I'm just going to use this as an example here. I'm not trying to critique this company at all. I'm really not. I'm just using it as an example right now. But it's called STEM.is. And it's supposed to be a new platform. And I'm looking at this website right now, and it's very preliminary. I can tell this website isn't like fully developed yet, but I'm like, you just get this image from their website that's like, oh wow, yeah, you can see this stuff. You can see it's like ad-supported streaming, subscription streaming, digital sales. Like, it's a very interactive platform, but like, there's nothing here that's special. There's nothing here that's unique, in my opinion. And it's like upload content, invite collaborators, manage contracts, track revenue, performance data, share earnings, and get paid monthly. It's like, okay, so now let's talk about it for a second. Again, I'm not trying to really critique this company because it looks newer, and I've actually read an article saying that they are newer. But what is that? In English words, what is that? They are now making a panel that is easier for creators to understand where their revenue is coming from, help maybe refer people. They could probably get portions of revenues based off of referrals. And then on top of that is like, you can manage your contracts and your payments a little bit better. Well, you can kind of already do these things without that. This just maybe streamlines the process a little bit. But let's talk about some of the other companies out there. There's a lot of other companies coming out there. Like, there's this one that I talked with Hunter Avalon that he just signed in with. They're basically saying is that, you know, if he has any other ties with other people, he can't work with them. It's not within his contractual obligation. So that's already putting exclusivity into these people. And that's not a bad thing to do, but you're trying to tie people in. And as we've seen with the fucking MCNs and the contracts, you're tying people in is just not a good idea. You should never claim exclusive rights. You should make yourself, business-wise, so superior that people really don't want to leave your company. I mean, if you make the best offer, people won't leave you because you make the best offer. You have the best stuff. You have the proven sales or whatever they need to get through the day, you know, whatever that convinces them. And if you're not confident enough to sell that, that's kind of shady business, in my opinion. You should be confident in saying that we're going to get you, you know, $5,000 a month. We can do that. We can promise that. We can deliver that. And that's usually what I tell a lot of the people I work with is that if you work with me and you do, well, in so many words, exactly how I plan this out for you, I don't think it's too suffice to say I can make you X amount of dollars. Like, I never try to give people definite numbers, but I try to give them realms of possibility. I try to give that level of, like, I'm saying I can deliver these things. It may not be the fastest, it may not be the easiest, but I will get you to that point if you just listen to me. And I think that's an amazing sales pitch to have. But anyway, coming back now to the pool thing, we're going to finish off with the pool. So now that I've seen all these companies, we're just going to say for the sake of example, there's 10 companies that have now jumped up, and I could probably name about 5 that I just, for sake of example, sorry. But here's what happens, and I tweeted about this if you guys saw on Twitter, is that the pool becomes diluted. Nobody is the champion of the advertisers, the sales, the marketers. Like, nobody is on here as the king. So what does that mean? Why would that even fucking matter? Well, like, I've worked with a lot of podcasting networks, a lot of people who focus on, like, podcasting revenue sources. Well, like, nobody knows who these people are. Like, it's actually difficult to, like, go up and look up who these people are. You don't know how to make money podcasting just by Googling it. By Googling it, you will literally see, like, 1,000 articles that say, oh, to podcast, start a Patreon and make money, and then sell some merchandise and do Amazon affiliate deals. Well, granted, those are revenue earners. Like, there's no, like, oh, yeah, you go work with this company, or you could work with this company, or you could work with this person, or, like, there's nothing there. There's no, like, king standing up there. But what this means is the same thing. You're going to have somebody who types in, how do I make money YouTubing, or singing, or streaming on live.me, or YouNow. That was the one I was thinking about. Like, there's going to be 10,000 articles or 10,000 pages about how you can make money doing that, but there's no, like, real companies over here that are like, yeah, we can help you make money by doing this, by helping you with this, by doing service in this regard. Like, there's no person, like, that was the thing with YouTube, like, the original, like, YouTube is that Machinima was the only one who could have partnerships, and therefore Machinima grew a name that was so synonymous with the word partnership on YouTube, and now look at the pool. How the fuck do you figure out who to go with now? You got Freedom, you got fucking TGN, you got fucking, you had Maker, you have Machinima, you have so many names and just companies out there that it's like, the information's so diluted, and everyone in their own right sucks. Nobody in here makes you the best offer, especially if you're an aspiring YouTuber. If you're a big YouTuber, it's a different story. But it's going to be the same thing here, and that's why I have a humongous problem with it, is because no big advertiser is going to want to sign with people who only have 10 creators, who have 10 big enough creators that you can actually build a portfolio and say, oh yeah, we got these big creators. Like, when I work with some of the podcasting networks, they've got big names. They've got, like, I think Radio Labs. I've seen some with This American Life. I've seen people with, I don't think NPR, like Joe Rogan. Like, I see those names. Those are big names. But nobody knows who the fuck these companies are. And that's a huge problem that I'm going to see with these YouTube creators. So, as a competitor, my goal will be to, like, try to make myself way more appealing so that these people never even hear about this and try to be king. But I'm not just looking out for me. I'm trying to look out for the content creators. Like, there's a reason that when I try to talk with people and I try to do work with them, that I tell them, like, look, I'm just trying to make enough money to survive here and grow a business if possible. I'm not here to take your fucking paycheck, because this is money that you worked for, motherfuckers. This is stuff that you put the hard time and effort into. We're just kind of making it easy so you can make a living and try to make your own goddamn business, and we'll help you out all the way through. And I think it's kind of a bad thing to see people who are like, yeah, we raised $8 million, just again for the example, that was STEM.is. Fucking motorcycles. They raised $8 million. Well, guess what that means? Is that $8 million has been invested into this company from people who are investors saying, I gave you $1 million, I expect 1.2 back in a couple of years. I expect my portfolio to, like, or my, my profits to increase. Like, people expect that. That is what, being an investor is that you say, I spend money and I expect to see a return on that money, or, maybe a loss, but I get a portion of the company in terms of that looks great in my portfolio, and say, I have a joint venture owner partnership, whatever the fuck you want to call it, into this startup company that's now growing rapidly. But here's what happens from that, is that the creator gets fucked in the end, because the company now has this obligation, not to the creator, to the fucking investors, the people who are meant to make money. And that's not a bad thing all the time, but it takes away from any genuine, actual, like, we give a fuck about people. Why would you do that? Why would you ever sign with somebody who's sitting there saying, we need to make as much money as possible so we can return our investment? No, you should not be doing that. You should be signing with somebody who's going to deliver you a service that's a genuine and honest experience and is meant to drive sales, but they're looking out for you in the end, because if you succeed, they succeed. It's really not hard to understand. And I know that this is just coming off me as a guy who's just getting into the this business industry for the last year. I'm fresh out and doing shit. But it's like, nobody's going to win. Nobody's going to be the top. There's not going to be three of the biggest companies that all these YouTube creators are signing to, unless it's sponsorship help. But there's nobody going to be doing that. And I can honestly say in 3 years or 5 years, I don't see these companies having not necessarily a big enough portfolio of content creators, but I don't see them having a big enough portfolio of incoming revenue. Where are you going to make your money? Who's going to give you money to basically be yeah, we're going to give you money to promote our company or maybe promote this creator? Or who's going to do sponsor deals? You're just not going to find that as much. And it's going to be difficult, I feel, for a lot of these people, because this example here, again, being the platform, the interactive platform. I've seen it. I've heard it before. I've seen people who can make sponsorship offers. I've seen people who are yeah, we're just a marketing team, and we go out and we try to reach out for, companies who may want to, do a sponsored event or something like that. There's nothing here that's unique and going beyond the scope of what everybody already else does. So that's my biggest concern. And I think everybody has a different opinion about this stuff, that, anybody who's actually in this business. If you're just watching, I'd probably, maybe you don't give a fuck. Maybe you do give a fuck. Maybe you just want to learn about the business industry. Maybe you want to learn what it's really like. That's the biggest thing I can say, is that if you're an upcoming creator, or you're an already established creator and you're trying to make a living and you're trying to do this, you can do this yourself. These people who are these new upcoming upstarts, I guess you could say, they're not bad. They're really not. But they're not going to be looking out for your best interest. And that's what scares me, is that this is investor portfolios. These are companies that are insured to be we're trying to make money. And I don't think that's fair to say. I don't think it's fair to be yeah, we're here to make money, and if you make money as well, that's great. No, it should be you make money, and if you make money, I get to make some money too. That would be fantastic, because I helped you make money. The work you do, the time you've put into building your YouTube or your Twitch or your fucking SoundCloud or whatever you've put into, that's value. You wasted days upon weeks upon months upon years to build this. You found people who, out of the millions, I was almost about to say billions, out of the millions of people who can create entertaining content, came to subscribe to you or follow you or whatever like that. If you're going to start selling to them and trying to make yourself more business oriented, go with something that makes you look good, not somebody else. That'll be the end of this. I don't want to go forever. I can make 10 trillion fucking things talking about this. If anybody wants to talk, or you want to see how I guess you could say, you make money through YouTube, let me know. I'm always in the comment section. I always respond to people if they're writing logical shit, or they're not just spamming me with fucking, hey, good video, because they're the fucking sub-botters. Fuck you people who do that. Fuck you. I would never work with you people. There's got to be a level of morality, too. That's the thing I'm worried about, and this will be the last thing, is that how could you sign somebody who does scummy-ass shit? I love all you guys. I had to make this. This is important, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.